Hey everybody, it's Dr. Sara Gottfried. We're here in my kitchen and I'm making arugula artichoke dip today. Can't wait to get started. I love this. I love to eat it with flax crackers or with some of those dehydrated vegetable crackers that are really good for you, much better for you than, the old school crackers. So what happens with this dip is that you got to start first by soaking your cashews. So you want to do that either the night before or at least 4 hours before. When you soak cashews, you can see how they've gotten really plump and beautiful. When you soak them, you get rid of phytic acid, so it helps you digest the cashews better. So I totally love that. When you soak them, you want to get rid of the fluid before you add it to your high-speed blender. I'm using a Vitamix today. You can use a NutriBullet or a Magic Bullet. Any of those will work. You can also use a Blendtec. So I'm going to pour out the water, and you can put this through a sieve. That's one way to do it, to get all the fluid off, or you can just do it with your hand, your clean hands like I've done today, and you add that to the blender. And then I like to add the arugula next. I like to use baby arugula. My husband is not the biggest fan of arugula. It turns out that women love arugula because it's really rich in sulfur. It's so good for you. But guys often don't like it so much, so I have to sneak it in various ways, including in this dip. Now, if you just hate arugula, another thing you could do is you could use spinach. So spinach would be a really good alternative. So overall, what I use is about 1 cup to 2 cups of cashews, depending on how many people I'm serving. Today, I'm serving my family of 4. So I'm using about 1 cup of cashews and about 2 cups of arugula. Next, you want to add the artichoke. Now, this is a can of artichokes. I think it's probably 15 ounces of organic artichokes. I'm going to pop that in there. Of course, you could make it from scratch if you are someone who likes to do that. Maybe pick it up at the farmer's market and then make it from scratch. That's not really my story right now. Busy working mom. So the canned is just fine with me. Remember, when you use your canned vegetables, you want to make sure that the cans are not lined in bisphenol A, BPA. Remember, BPA is one of those endocrine disruptors that causes all kinds of badness. It disrupts your estrogen. It acts like a fake estrogen. It acts like a fake testosterone. It also acts like a fake thyroid. It's not good for your thyroid. So make sure your cans are not lined with bisphenol A. Next, you add about 2 tablespoons of coconut milk, the unsweetened, full-fat coconut milk. So about 2 tablespoons. You can tell I like to just pop it in there, and I don't always measure super carefully. Next is 4 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. Now, I like to bump it up a notch. I like to use Meyer lemons when they're in season, and that's what we have here. Finally, you want to add some sea salt and some nutritional yeast. So nutritional yeast is interesting. A lot of people think, ooh, yeast, it's bad, but it turns out nutritional yeast is one of the non-animal sources of vitamin B12. In fact, a tablespoon is a full serving of B12. Most of us don't absorb B12 as we get older, especially over the age of 40. So you need to make sure that you're getting adequate B12. Nutritional yeast does the job. And then finally, you want to add your sea salt. Now, this is just regular sea salt, and I love it because it adds so much flavor to foods. So we're going to pop that in, and then you just turn on the high-speed blender. So that is the dip. I love this dip. It's so rich in sulfur from the arugula. It's rich in the cashews and the phytic acid. It really helps to get that produced by soaking them. So I just love this dip. In fact, I happen to have some flax crackers right here so that you can see how yummy this is. Oh. Okay, so this is my favorite arugula artichoke dip. I think you are gonna love it. So check out my other recipes that I have here. You can see mashed cauliflower plus a bunch of other yummy Dr. Sara approved recipes. So excited that you joined me today for the dip that I love to serve to my guests, and I can't wait to see you next time. You can find me at saragottfriedmd.com. Bye everybody.